What I tried to do with Make My Love Go, which is the current single, was to fuse a couple of the genres that I really love, not just as a consumer of music, but also growing up. You know what I mean? R&B, pop, hip hop, and reggae were actually my biggest influences. And especially growing up in London, we have a huge Caribbean influence in our food, and even our slang is derived from patois, right? So reggae music was a big influence on us. So when I came with this song, of course, naturally, it lends itself to a voice and tone like Sean's. You know, I mean, it's one of those situations when you do these collabs, why do you do them? In my head, you do it because it fits the song, you know what I mean? And so that's why I always laugh when I see some of the Britney Spears featuring whatever, I'm just putting it out there, featuring Fetty Wap, and you're like, huh? Like, why would those two go together? But Sean on a reggae record makes sense. It's just kind of easy to borrow sounds from certain genres and put them together in a way that is cohesive. And I think that's really where the magic happens. As a songwriter and as a co-producer on pretty much every song I've done, what I am always conscious about is making it sound organic and not sound contrived. Because the one thing I don't want to do is, oh, trap is working right now. Oh, we got a ballad, but wait, let's put some trap hi-hats in there, because it doesn't work, you know what I mean? But if it's right for the song, then it's gonna sound magic. I was listening to that song the day I wrote it, and I think that subconsciously, the melody was in my head. Because I was driving to the studio, I was in LA, sun was shining down, listening to reggae music, just feeling good. So I think subconsciously it was in my head, and I had done all the melodies for the verse. By the time it came to the hook, I sang that melody. And everybody in the room was like, oh, what a shame, right? And I was like, actually, why don't we just use it? And that's how the idea came about. I'm always very conscious of doing it justice, because the one thing I would never want to do is to ruin a classic song. And I think that would be a horrible thing if Maxi was like, what did you do to my song? But the fact that he actually really loved this rendition, A, they wouldn't clear it if they didn't really love it. And B, he actually did send us a message and said, I really love your version of this song, you know, and that, to have his blessings really meant a lot.